Hi guys, welcome back to the Golfholics channel. Today Claire and I are out at the Crosby Club in San Diego again. We come out here a lot obviously, but we're really excited for today's vlog. Claire, what are we up to today?
So today we are going to talk about how and when to use your putter from off the green. I know this is Coach's favorite play in the book. He just despises when I chip from off the green. But there are times that it's much more beneficial and you're playing the odds a little better.
So if you guys enjoyed the video today, definitely give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We have new content coming out all the time, Claire and I. If this is kind of your first time checking out the channel, we're kind of taking it over a little bit, so we hope you guys enjoy the content that we're putting out for you guys. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see, and we'll show you our tips for hitting a putt off the green. Alright, so I'm going to start us off here. I've got a couple tips and then Claire's going to kind of go through hers. So the first thing here is we're going to assess our putt, and the first question we're going to ask is, can I putt this? We're going to look at basically how much fringe we have. Right now I'm a little off the fringe. Is the grass really high? Is it low? Do I have a sprinkler in front of me? What is in my line here? So the answer is yes, there is a sprinkler in my line. Number one, this probably is not the right play for this shot. I would probably chip this. If my ball was a little farther back here, that's a lot of grass to go through, so I probably am gonna chip that. About here is probably where I would grab my putter. Anything in between here and the ball, even if I had a shot that was probably right about here, between an inch to 6 inches off of that first fringe, I'd probably putt it if I didn't have a sprinkler in my line, if the grass wasn't too thick, and kind of so on. Use your best judgment. So once we've assessed the putt here and that we know we're gonna use a putter, speed is the most important thing that we're gonna look out for next.
Yeah, so as Paris said, when you are putting from off the green, the speed is way more important than the break as when you're on the green, because it's really rare that you're going to be offline by 10 feet, but you might still be short or long by 10 feet. So speed control is always the most important. Both Paris and I have two separate tips for you on how you can get better speed control for these putts from off the green. So my first tip for getting good speed when putting from off the green is to make a confident stroke at it. So you're obviously putting through a lot more fringe or maybe even a little bit of rough. So you got to make a confident, smooth, confident stroke at it to make sure that you get through that and get it onto the putting surface and rolling. On any given putt, I'll just look at the hole out there and I'll kind of make a stroke that I think will get it to that hole. And so I have different kind of strokes. So do I want to roll it to the front edge, or do I want to roll it in the back of the cup, or roll it 3 feet past it? I'm just going to imagine that I want to make a really confident stroke at this to roll it in the back of the cup. And that usually gets me just that added speed on the ball to carry it all the way through the fringe and rough to the hole. So I read this putt just a little bit, but like we said, speed is more important than break. But all I see is just a little bit of right to left, so I'm going to put my nice, confident, smooth stroke on it and get it to the back of the cup.
And we are going for that second flag out there. Okay, her speed was A+ right there, and she left herself a nice little putt. That may be for par.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next tip we have for you guys is keeping the putter a little bit more up in your stance. This is going to allow the ball at impact to get a little bit more up and over the surface area that you're putting on. So obviously I've got a little bit more grass to go over on this shot, so I'm going to leave it in the front of my stance, and that's going to allow me to add a little bit more loft to the putter, which is important to get it through the fringe here.
So as you can see, that was a little bit up in her stance, kind of got it over that first obstacle, and it's a beautiful putt up there. A little tap in for par maybe. All right, the next tip for putting from off the green is, do you want to leave the pin in or out? So that's always a question. With the pandemic, we've kind of always had to leave the pin in for the past 1.5 years or so, but now we have the option. So on a downhill putt, you might want to leave it in because you might be carrying a little bit too much pace on it. You might really, fingers crossed, it hits the pin and, take some speed off of it. But on an uphill putt, it's less likely. So it's maybe not as necessary to leave the pin in. You can take it out, makes the cup look a little bit bigger. And then the last thing that we have to say on hitting putts from off the green is just really focus on solid contact, because getting that solid contact is going to ensure that you actually get it through all of the fringe or rough that you're trying to put it through, and that it actually gets on the putting surface and rolling toward the hole. So solid contact is always essential for these putts from off the green.
All right, and last but not least, do not be afraid to pull this shot out of the bag. This is definitely a really good go-to. It's definitely something that you can rely on, especially if you're really not feeling very confident in your chipping. Sometimes it's a little frowned upon, but like I said, I mean, you can't really go wrong. Like, if your speed is good, you're gonna leave it within, you know, that par putt distance, that birdie putt distance, you know, depending on what kind of hole you're on.
And there's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have bad wedge play or anything. In fact, it might just mean that you have better course management than your friends out there.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think, a really good putting tip. I use it a lot on the green, or around the green, excuse me.
And it's Coach's favorite, so
yeah, if Coach likes it, we like
it.
If you guys like the video today, definitely give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, we'd love to have you. Let us know down in the comments down below what you guys want to see from us, and hopefully we'll film something new for you soon.
Yeah, we really hope that you're enjoying these videos. We're having a ton of fun taking over the channel. And yeah, let us know what you'd like to see more from us. We're always looking for ideas, and thank you so much for all your words of encouragement and your kind comments that you're always leaving us. And
we love you guys. You guys are awesome, and we will see you soon for a new video.
Okay, bye! Hi, Walter.
Hey, Walter.
Go. All right, so the next tip for putting from off the green is, wow. Can you come over here because the wind is?
Yeah.
I definitely am not even holding this properly.
Where did you have?
Oh my God, it's still filming. Sorry, Walter. I'm so sorry.
So if you guys enjoyed the video, I clapped.
But now we have the option, so
Just let it pass.
okay.